Welcome back, everyone. I'm really excited about having my next guest on. I've actually known him for a very long time. I have with me David Weinstein, and he is the owner of Perspectacles Hearing and Eye Solutions. Welcome to the show. I went to you when you had your store in Ahwatukee.
That's right.
I think it was the only store like that in Ahwatukee at the time. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, thanks a lot, Carol, for having me on. I'm a licensed optician in the state of Arizona. I've been a resident since 1971, and we brought our hearing and optical store to Gilbert in 1993.
Okay, and why did you bring those two together?
Well, it kind of came about watching my family and parents trying to get to appointments and realizing that someone had to pick them up, someone had to take them somewhere, had to figure out if there was enough time in the day to do that, and it became a chore. So we go to people's homes. We're in-house care.
You told me, and I'm going to go away from this for a little bit because it's going to make you feel a little easier for you, okay? You told me before you came on that you really want to talk about in-home care, because it's obviously very important to you. Tell them why.
Well, I think that what happens is the folks that come into the office to get their hearing checked, they don't necessarily feel comfortable. They're awkward. Sometimes they're in denial. They didn't even want to have the test done, or they fear doctors. We come into their home, in their setting, at their kitchen table. We are able to talk with them, do a full comprehensive evaluation, and they are understanding that this is something they need, and they understand that, and they go for it right then and there.
Wow. Now, what are the areas that you work in?
Well, we're in the west side, we're on the east side, all throughout the valley, about 50-mile radius from our office.
But you're also, so you're mobile. You have your place in Gilbert, but
Right.
You can go mobile to those areas. And, to know today that you have a giveaway that you're going to be doing.
Yes.
And I want to talk about that. Listen up, everybody, but it's because it's pretty cool. Go ahead.
Thanks. Well, we're going to offer $1,000 off to a mid-level hearing aid for someone who needs that service. We're also going to offer free hearing testing in our office, and for those folks who win free hearing testing in their home.
Okay, so this is what you're going to get. It's a hearing test that you're going to do in the office.
Yep.
And if you decide that you want it, you're going to get up to $1,000 off your mid-level hearing aid. And, today those hearing aids are incredible, and a lot of people are in denial. You will do a consultation with them. How does it work?
Well, first what we're going to do is do an evaluation with their hearing, and we're going to check to make sure that they have all of the sounds that they're supposed to, both lows and highs, from their 400 hertz, 500 hertz up to 4,000. Then we'll do a voice test. We can also look inside their ears with a special tool that allows us to see if there's wax buildup or any kind of scarring.
Now, I want to get your information out because this is really important. Your operators now are standing by you. They want you to know that they're here right now to answer your phones if you want to call and ask any questions that you got. That phone number to call is 480-893-8776. The website is perspectacles.yolasite.com, and that's YOLA site.com. There are AAA rated with the Better Business Bureau and 5-star rating with most reviews. So we want you all to know that kind of information. It's really important. But we can also call in here to me. Make your life easy. You can call me direct if you like and get entered in to win. This is a hearing test that's done in-house, as well as up to $1,000 off your mid-level hearing aid. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll-free it's 1-866-536-1100. So who in staff takes care of your clients?
Well, we have two optometrists that have been with us for 15 years, Dr. John Castro and Dr. Vincent Perino. And then we have two hearing specialists that are involved at Rochelle Strode. And today we have Scott Leinenweaver with us.
Now, and what does he do?
Well, he's a hearing instrument specialist.
Okay.
And we've partnered together. He has his own office called Hear Right here in the Valley, Chandler and Alma School Road. And we partner together doing mobile hearing throughout the Valley.
How important is it for people to have their hearing checked? And what can you just tell me? And this is off the cuff here, okay? Can you tell me what are some of the signs that people have when they're starting to get their hearing loss? I already have it. I already know I need hearing aids. I'm telling you right now from wearing these all day long.
Well, hi. Yes, definitely very important to have their hearing checked. It's part of communication. It's part of being connected to your loved ones. And if you are disconnected, those relationships will strain. You'll struggle. And you know what, this is important to be involved and feel involved and engaged in your environment.
You don't want to get your people that you live with upset with you, because that's true, right? I mean, they do get upset. It's like all the time. They'll say what you say, what, and you don't have to. And the cool thing is that you're mobile. You've made it so that you come to them. It is convenient now.
Right, and I think that's really the most important factor. We're now becoming a society where in-home care is really important. It's like the wave of the future.
So tell them the benefits of it.
Well, I think the first benefit is that we're allowed to come into your home, so that when we do have the opportunity to test you and put a demonstration set of hearing aids on you, you'll have an opportunity to hear the sounds that exist in your home, the sounds around your home, which are normal.
That is a very good point.
You won't be thinking, well, I've lost track of something, but now you might have a sound in your air conditioning unit that tells you something's wrong when you wouldn't have heard it before. So it's in your own setting. It's a comfortable setting. And people can wear pajamas at the kitchen table. We don't make that become difficult. We make it become easy, comfortable. In-home care is where it's at.
I'll tell you something. A lot of people do put this off, and you're here to help them make it easy, and no one has to know. You know, it's like one of those things that the people don't want to accept that they have. And you'll do it in their home. You are located in Gilbert. Well, you will do a free in-house hearing test for them, and you're going to get up to $1,000 off a mid-level hearing aid. But they also are mobile. They're West Side, East Side, Mesa, Tempe, Apache Junction, and, I'll say that right, Sun Lakes. You could call them. Their phone number is 480-893-8776. Their operators are standing by right now. They're here to help and answer any questions that you might have if you want to call them direct. They're AAA rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they've got 5-star ratings, reviews on most reviews. So check them out on their website. It's Perspectacles with an S, .yolasite.com. Okay, I want to go back over here to some of these different things. You were mentioned before you came on American Medical Association. Why were we talking about that?
Well, yes. It's something I learned that I thought was very surprising. Excuse me. We know now that there is a 5 times greater chance of dementia with any hearing loss. And hearing loss isn't an old person's problem anymore. It can be from 18-year-olds wearing beats in their ears that are damaging the hearing.
Radio show hosts that wear these things and got loud music in their ear. Well, it's everybody. There's a lot of people.
Everybody needs it. And so if you get a baseline, if you can test everybody and get a good baseline of information, which is what we perform, we provide a free hearing screening to every eye examination patient we see. So that's included. If you came in and you got a hearing test, we would provide you a free vision screening with a vision tester as well, so that you can connect both together. Remember, this all happens in the brain. It doesn't happen in the ears, and vision doesn't happen in the eyes. It happens in the brain.
Absolutely. So we didn't say that. So I want to get that out. Every single time you do any type of testing, whether it's your vision or your hearing, you're going to get, whether it's hearing or vision, for everybody,
you're going to get a free screening in-house, and at that point we'll be able to tell you if there's a hearing issue, and of course if there's a vision issue. From that point, it's your decision. Because we take so many insurance programs, we're able to help so many people in so many ways.
Well, I want to talk about that. What are some of the different insurance programs that you will work with them with?
Well, in Arizona, because what's left is Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and of course in the vision realm there's iMed, Spectera, SightCare, United Healthcare, but we can match just about any insurance program benefit. Unfortunately, hearing is not a covered item a lot of times with insurance, so we will give a discount value. We'll give a free hearing aid for buy one, get one. We'll do something like free batteries over the period of a life. But these are warranties that last for 3 years, so we're there to service you, remove the wax from your ears, repair, clean the hearing aids. That's part of our service.
I didn't even know. I guess they have to be cleaned, right?
Absolutely.
We never even know. Do they need to be cleaned professionally?
Yes. I mean, the patient can clean
the outside
their own
a little
hearing aids,
bit,
and there's just some additional cleaning that can be done, filter changes and things that can be done in depth from a specialist with the proper equipment. So call us. We will get you in to the office, or we will come to your home and do it at home. Many times when somebody says, well, my hearing aid doesn't work well, or I find that is often just a cleaning. So rather than go purchase another hearing aid or go through great lengths to get a hearing aid repaired, have us come see exactly what you have. We will remove the hearing aid debris, the earwax debris from the hearing aid, change the filters, and get it up and running. Very often, it's something simple.
Well, we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, I want to talk further about that because it's important, and that they also understand some of the different signs of what they might be dealing with, and we can talk about that too. We've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. This is an in-house, it's a hearing test that you're going to get, and if you decide to get that mid-level hearing aid, you're getting up to $1,000 off. You can call them direct at 480-893-8776 or call in here at 602-277-5369. Welcome back, everyone. You just caught me live right there talking about some of the things that we've been talking about during the break, because it's really interesting when we're in here. We have a lot of people in here, and we're all networking and talking about what people's ailments are and they're dealing with, so that's what we're doing right now. We've been talking a little bit right now with David Weinstein, and he is the owner of Perspectacles Hearing and Eye Solutions, and he has with him Scott Lineweaver, if I said that correctly. He is the owner of Hear Right, and that's you're also in Chandler on Alma School,
yes.
And then you're in Gilbert. But what you've done is you've made it easy for everybody, and you decided to do mobile hearing because you told me at the break it's all about in-home care.
Yeah, it really is. It's where it's at. Everyone knows now I can get groceries delivered. I can get my dog groomed at the house. I can get food. I can get anything I want. Why not take this a step further and take care of people's ears? We're also considering taking care of people's eyes the same way. That may be something we'll roll out at the end of this year. But when you can come to someone's home and in their environment, their comfort zone, their walls go down, they're willing to talk with you. They're willing to tell you the truth. I mean, when someone says to you, I didn't hear my grandsons tell me I love them, and that's sad. And when you put hearing aids on them and then all of a sudden they hear, you see them well up. You see them get emotional. That's real.
You know what? I also think that what you said made so much sense. By having your hearing test done in home, you do that, and you do that in the office, but then when you come to their house, and you're sitting there and you're putting on those hearing aids, you can actually hear what you haven't been hearing.
What you've been missing.
But you'll be able to pick and choose which one is right for you better. Is that correct?
Absolutely. A lot of times folks will say, I really would like to have my full hearing, but if I go to that technology, I might hear too much.
Right, and I don't want to hear that much. It's too much info.
Or it might bother me. We know that our spouses have selective hearing, and we deal with that on some level. So we encourage the testing to be done when both spouses are present so that they can understand what is happening between the two. Because it's a disconnect. They aren't communicating anymore, or they're losing their social skills, or they're not even participating in what's happening around them, whether it be at the kitchen table at dinner or going to a family event, grandparents, grandchildren, everyone together. No one's exempt from that emotion.
Sure.
And we want to give them that comfort back.
Well, I love that you've brought it mobile. The areas that you work in are the West Side, East Side, Mesa, Tempe, Apache Junction, and also Sun Lakes. They've got operators standing by. They're waiting for all of the calls to be calling into them. And here's the thing about this. I mean, and I know it takes you guys to hear things over and over and over again. I know you guys out there are procrastinators. I know that. So even if you don't call them now, call in here, get entered in to win. Call me. Let's get you guys all hearing better, seeing better, and having a quality life that would be great for you. Their number direct, it's 480-893-8776, and they'll take your questions that you have. Also, Perspectacles. It's Perspectacles with an S. Yola site, which is YOLA site.com. They're AAA rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they're 5-star rating on most reviews. So you could call in here, get entered in to win. Right now, they're offering everyone to get a in-house hearing test, as well as up to $1,000 if you decide to go with a mid-level hearing aid. And we're going to talk about those because there's lots of different levels, but they're all really good. Our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I got to ask you something, Scott.
Yes.
So you had mentioned too that, a lot of people don't realize when their hearing aids aren't working, it could be that they're just not cleaned professionally.
Right.
You think you could do it yourself and you think you're doing a good job and you probably messed it up and broke it, right? Because you got water in it or something. I'm just guessing, okay? But you do it differently.
Right.
And also, it could be, I had mentioned to you that it might just be that they're not fitted properly.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So it's critical that we investigate what the cause of difficulty in hearing with the hearing aid is. Maybe it's earwax in the ear. We can remove the earwax from the ear canal as well. And maybe it's the earwax in the hearing aid. We can do these things in home. And there are some folks who find mobility very, very challenging. And some folks are in care facilities. And we want to provide the service to all those people in need. And if you have a hearing aid, you should call us. If you have thoughts that you might have difficulty in hearing, if others are saying, well, why do you have the TV so loud? Then you should call us. We will investigate. We will find out what the cause of these statements are, and we will take it to the next level. Hearing aid technology has advanced greatly in the past couple of years. A hearing aid that was fitted 5 years ago doesn't have wireless technology. It's basic. Now we have instruments that are very discreet. They're hidden. We have the ability to connect them to your television so that nobody else in the room has to hear the TV at all. They connect to a cell phone. This is all service that can come to you in our mobility services. We will go to you. We will investigate. We will test. And we will get you hearing or your loved one hearing at their best.
Now, I want to ask you another question, too. What is the difference? Because a lot of people can go now to, let's say, Costco, and they can get their hearing. They think they can buy, or buying them online. What's the difference?
Well, from what I understand, Costco and all the other discount places will have a product that is 3 or 4 years old, the technology. It's also products that are made specifically for Costco. And therefore, we can't even sell the product. We can assist and help and do some programming and things, but realistically, you're buying a product that is already obsolete. And yet, we don't want to sell that. We want to sell what's current. It's a much better technology. As Scott said, with technology advancing, since we've sat down, something else has come out. That's how fast it's progressing. And it's a bit of a war between the hearing companies. They're constantly trying to fight with each other to see who can one-up each other. We want to just keep people in the right technology. And frankly, after 3 years, we want you coming back. We'll take your hearing aid back as a trade-in. We'll give you a trade-in value and then put you in a brand new hearing aid.
Well, people's hearing changes no matter what. I mean, once you, let's say, okay, yes, I'm wearing them, I'm okay. No. I mean, as the years go on, you're still going to lose hearing. Am I correct? Is that correct? I don't know.
Oh yeah. Hearing will change, and there can be causes that are hereditary factors, medications, number of factors. But we will get down to what your hearing, what hearing you have, and what the options are for a solution. It's a quality of life issue. It's a matter of enjoying life and being connected with your loved ones.
And making it easy. In-home care, that's what it's all about today. So I want to get it right. Every single time they come in and you get a hearing test from you.
Hearing screening.
Screening. They also get an eye screening as well.
If they come in and they're getting a hearing test.
Right. And then again,
we just flip-flop it. And you remember something, too. It's very important. When someone comes in the door and we determine that there's an issue with their hearing, we're obligated to say, look, you need to reach out to your doctor, make sure that you are to be given this hearing aid, and this is the technology you need, because we want the doctors to sign on. We also know that there's sometimes people come in that have hearing problems that are greater than we can handle. So we have a great referral program with ENTs in and around the valley that we work with, and we will reciprocate back and forth between each other.
Let's also talk about your the different options that you offer them to pay and some of the discounts that you get, because a lot of of people don't do it just because it's expensive.
Right. Well, we have several programs in hand. Obviously, we have some that are pay-as-you-go with a deposit down. It's kind of like a layaway program. There's others where you can have insurance applied a portion and pay the balance. We have Care Credit, which is a great way to get zero interest. We also have Easy Pay, which is another way to get no interest loans. So those are for the folks that have a little lesser credit line. But we also offer discounts to folks that come in. When you buy glasses, you're automatically going to get a discount on hearing aids. When you buy hearing aids, you're automatically going to get a discount on glasses. We realize that you need both, and sometimes a hearing aid doesn't fit because the glasses aren't fitting properly. So we make sure everything fits, harmony.
And it's all in-home care. That's what it's about today. They have made it so that it's convenient, and it makes it so that it's also easier on the person as a person. It's not just convenient because you don't want to get in your car and drive, but this is the kind of thing that it's kind of hard on people. People that don't want to, they're in denial of it.
Well, you get a child like me, myself, with my parents in their 80s. My father and my mother probably would be reluctant to ask me, hey, David, come and pick me up. I want to go to a doctor's appointment. Although I would do it anytime they'd ask, but they don't want to ask. They want to do it on their own. They want to be independent. What a great way to say, here's your independence. I've just given it back to you.
They're located in Gilbert. You can go to them, but they'll also come to you. They will service the west side, the east side, Mesa, Tempe, Apache Junction, also Sun Lakes. You could call them right now and leave a message or talk to them. They will answer your questions. Their phone number is 480-893-8776. It's Perspectacles with an S.yolasite.com, or call in here and get entered in to win.